On this episode of The Aimless Cook, I'm going to show you a video that I took at my friend Glenn's place. Now Glenn, he loves to cook, so you can imagine the kind of day I had there. At one point during the day, Glenn takes out this frozen bag of basa fillets. He says, why don't you do something with this? So I thought about it and I figured, well, why don't we make some fish tacos? Now Glenn has never had a fish taco in his life. Now fish tacos are awesome. They're hot, they're crispy, flaky inside, and they contrast well with the fresh produce that we're using with our pico de gallo and our salsa. So what are we waiting for? Let's get to watching this video. Now I'm starting with some basa fillets here that I got from the grocer's freezer. Now they're thawed out and I'm just going to cut them into nice bite-sized pieces. Now if you like, you could use your favorite white fish like cod or haddock. Well, use whatever you got. Now the batter for my fish is going to be very easy to do. I'm going to start in a large mixing bowl and I'm going to add about a cup of flour and a cup of water. We're going to start like that for the base, and then I'm going to add more water depending on how thick you want it. You want it a little bit thinner than a pancake batter. Now while I'm preheating a wok of oil over on the stovetop to about 375, what I'm doing here is I'm just going to prep my fish by just putting it into the mixing bowl with my finished batter. Now I'm just going to toss this lightly so all of my pieces are well distributed and coated evenly with the batter, and then I'm going to bring it over to the stove. Now from here I'm just going to bring my fish right next to the hot oil, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take them out of the batter, shaking off the excess, and then I'm going to put them right into the oil. Now these don't take very long to cook, only a couple minutes until they turn golden brown. Now as soon as these things coming out of the oil, I'm going to put them onto some paper towel here and I'm going to season them immediately with salt. Let's move on to our salsa. Salsa is really easy to do, and I'm going to start it by getting a hot pan here on high heat, and it's dry, and I'm going to put in my vegetables here and I'm just going to char them on high heat until I get them blackened. Now when my vegetables are blackened, I'm just going to take them out. They should be slightly softened, and I'm just going to take the peel from the onions and the garlic, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give them a rough chop, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them into a large mixing bowl and hit them with the immersion blender. From there, when everything is well blended together, I'm just going to season with a bit of salt and pepper, and then add a bit of lime juice and some fresh cilantro, and that is our salsa. Now assembling is very easy. I'm going to start with a couple of corn tortillas that I had just put on the hot frying pan just for a few seconds to soften. From there I'm just going to add my fish, followed by my salsa and some pico de gallo, which I added as well. Now followed that with some freshly cut cilantro, and then served with some lime wedges, and that's all there is to it.
Let's try my first fish taco experience. That's really, really good. That is brilliant.
We've converted.
That is brilliant.
So that was our recipe for fish tacos. I hope you enjoyed it. I know Glenn did. Which brings me to my next question. When did you have your last taste epiphany? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Whoa! Touches up to you.